Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world, coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin so rare that it could instantly transform your financial world. I'm talking about the legendary 1973 D Mint Mark Lincoln Penny, a coin that isn't just metal and copper. It's a golden ticket that has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and coin enthusiasts across the nation. And here's the jaw-dropping truth. One of these rare pennies just sold for a staggering $949,000. That's right, nearly $1 million for a coin smaller than your fingernail. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, what if you already own one and don't even know it? The story of the 1973 D Lincoln Penny isn't just about its face value. It's about rarity, error, and the thrill of discovery. Most pennies from 1973 are ordinary, but this mint mark error, almost invisible to the untrained eye, elevates it into a league of its own. Imagine sifting through your old change and stumbling across this elusive treasure. Your heart races. You check it again. Could it really be true? That excitement, that sudden jolt of possibility, that's what collectors live for, and why this coin is in such high demand today. Fear of missing out isn't just a feeling. It's real money slipping through your fingers. Let's break it down for a moment. The 1973 D Penny, minted in Denver, is not rare in general, but errors make it exceptional. Tiny minting mistakes, such as a doubled die or misaligned mint mark, turn a humble penny into a collector's holy grail. And the market doesn't lie. While a regular 1973 penny might sit quietly in a jar for a few cents, a genuine error coin is fighting for attention at auctions, with wealthy buyers ready to pay six-figure sums. It's like discovering a hidden gem in your backyard, but instead of dirt, it's copper. And instead of a jewel, it's history with a price tag that can rival luxury cars. By the way, did you ever think a penny could make you richer than your car? Funny, but absolutely true. Now, let's connect the dots. The rarity of this coin isn't just technical, it's emotional. Owning a 1973 D Mint Mark Penny error places you in an elite club of collectors who understand value, timing, and opportunity. And timing is everything. The market is surging, the interest is skyrocketing, and every day you wait is a day someone else might snatch up the coin that could belong to you. Imagine telling your grandchildren that you passed up a nearly $1 million penny because it looked ordinary. Chills, right? That's the power and the fear mixed into every rare coin sale. Here's the reality. Demand is high, and genuine 1973 D Mint Mark Penny errors are almost impossible to find. Dealers, auction houses, and private collectors are circling these coins like sharks. But here's the exciting part. If you own one, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding an opportunity. An opportunity to turn history into wealth, to capitalize on decades of coin collecting, and to step into a story that only a handful of people in the world get to tell. Picture it, your coin professionally graded, showcased to eager collectors, and sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's not a dream. That's reality for those who recognize value when they see it. The 1973 D Mint Mark Lincoln Penny isn't just copper. It's proof that attention to detail, curiosity, and timing can lead to life-changing financial rewards. And the best part? You don't have to gamble. You don't have to chase stocks or trends. You already have it. Maybe sitting quietly in a drawer, waiting for you to claim what's rightfully yours. So, here's the question that matters most. Will you let a fortune slip through your fingers? Or will you act today and turn a forgotten penny into nearly $1 million? The clock is ticking, the collectors are ready, and the 1973 D Penny error is calling your name. Don't just watch history, own it. Have you ever held a penny in your hand and thought, what if this tiny piece of copper is worth more than your car? What if the next coin sitting quietly in your change jar could be worth $698,000? Before you dismiss that idea, let me ask you something. How many times have life-changing opportunities passed through your fingers disguised as something ordinary? Today, we're talking about the 2016 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. A coin that looks simple, common, even forgettable, yet in rare error condition has reached a staggering market value of $698,000. And if you're between 30 and 65, building your wealth, thinking about your financial future, or simply wondering if your old coins could unlock a new chapter of prosperity. This story is for you. Act 1 begins with something almost too small to notice. The 2016 Lincoln Penny, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union Shield on the reverse, was struck in massive numbers. Most were minted in Philadelphia without a mint mark, which is normal for that facility. But here's where things get powerful. Certain 2016 pennies with no mint mark have surfaced with dramatic mint errors. Rare striking anomalies so significant that collectors and investors are competing aggressively to own them. And here's the emotional twist. Millions of Americans have handled these coins. Millions. Most never look twice. The fear isn't that these coins don't exist. The fear is that one could already be in your possession, and you might unknowingly spend it on a cup of coffee. Now imagine the excitement. A routine evening. You're sorting through a jar of loose change. You tilt a penny under the light. Something looks different. Maybe it's an off-center strike. Maybe it's a dramatic double die effect. Maybe it's a misalignment error so bold it almost looks fake. But it isn't fake. It's rare. It's authentic. It's exactly what serious collectors hunt for. And when authenticated in high-grade condition, rare error examples of the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln cent have commanded extraordinary attention, with valuations reported as high as $698,000 in elite collector circles. That's not pocket change. That's life-shifting capital. That's debt-free living. That's financial freedom. That's the kind of opportunity that transforms a retirement plan into a wealth strategy. The coin market today is stronger than ever. Precious metal prices fluctuate. Real estate moves in cycles. Stocks rise and fall. But rare, authenticated mint error coins? They exist in limited quantities. They are tangible. They are historically documented. And when demand meets extreme rarity, prices climb. Think about this. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins annually. Yet only a microscopic fraction leave the mint with dramatic errors significant enough to become six-figure collectibles. It's like printing billions of lottery tickets, but only a handful have the winning combination stamped into the metal by accident. And here's where urgency kicks in. The older these coins get, the more disappear from circulation. They're spent, damaged, lost, forgotten. Every year that passes reduces supply. Meanwhile, demand among serious collectors increases. High-net-worth buyers are entering the rare coin market because tangible assets provide diversification and prestige. Let me ask you something unexpected. When was the last time you actually checked your pennies? Not glanced. Checked. Examined under light. Compared details. Looked at the lettering for doubling. Inspected the rim for off-center strikes. Verified unusual thickness or strike weakness. Here's a quick reset. Imagine explaining to your spouse that you accidentally spent a $698,000 penny at a gas station. Not a comfortable conversation, right? That little moment of humor hides a serious truth. Awareness changes everything. The 2016 Lincoln cent without a mint mark is normal in appearance at first glance. But certain rare mint error variations, including dramatic double die errors, significant off-center strikes, and rare striking anomalies, have driven elite collector demand. Condition is critical. Coins graded in top mint state by professional grading services command exponential premiums. This is not hype. This is supply and demand economics combined with rarity psychology. The more spectacular the error, the fewer examples known. The fewer examples known, the more aggressive the bidding becomes. You are not just someone with old coins. You are potentially holding undervalued assets. You are standing at the intersection of knowledge and opportunity. And knowledge is what separates someone who spends a rare coin from someone who sells it for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Picture this moment. You identify a potential error. You send it to a reputable grading service. Weeks later, the results confirm authenticity and high grade. Auction houses take notice. Competitive bidding begins. The number climbs. 50,000, 100,000, 300,000, 600,000, and beyond. The coin market rewards those who pay attention. It rewards those who educate themselves. It rewards those who act before the rest of the crowd catches up. And here's the deeper truth. Wealth often hides in plain sight, not always in complex investments, not always in risky ventures. Sometimes it hides in something as humble as a 1-cent coin. If you are serious about building a wealthy lifestyle, about creating financial leverage, about turning overlooked assets into powerful capital, then start with what you already have. Check your coin jars. Check inherited collections. Check rolls from the bank. Study the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln Penny carefully. Look for bold, undeniable errors. Preserve condition. Seek authentication. Right now, somewhere in America, someone is unknowingly holding a coin that could redefine their financial future. The only question is, could it be you? What if I told you that a single penny, yes, the kind you might toss into a jar without thinking, could be worth $786,000 today? Not a rare gold coin, not a century-old treasure buried in a vault, but a modern, everyday coin from 2006. Specifically, the 2006 VDB Lincoln cent. And somewhere in America right now, that coin could be sitting in a drawer, a piggy bank, or a forgotten coin roll. Before you say, "That's impossible," let me ask you something. How many pennies have you handled in your lifetime? Thousands? Tens of thousands? And how many did you truly examine? We're about to uncover the story of the 2006 VDB Lincoln Penny that has shocked collectors, electrified auction houses, and transformed ordinary people into unexpected winners. This is not hype. This is the power of knowledge meeting opportunity. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and why time matters. In 2006, the United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln cents. Among them were coins struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark beneath the date. These were ordinary circulation coins, copper-plated zinc, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. During high-volume production, even the most advanced minting facilities can produce anomalies. A slight misalignment, a die defect, a striking error. Most are minor, some are dramatic, and a tiny fraction are life-changing. One extraordinary 2006 VDB penny emerged with a rare, high-impact mint error, a dramatic striking anomaly that set it apart from billions of others. When authenticated and graded in pristine condition, this coin captured national attention. Competitive bidding drove its value into the stratosphere, with a reported market valuation reaching $786,000. Pause for a second. Imagine finding that in a coffee can in your garage. That's not just profit. That's transformation. That's debt erased. That's retirement funded. That's legacy money. And here's the part that should give you chills. These coins were released into circulation. Value in the coin world is driven by three forces: rarity, condition, and demand. When all three align, prices explode. The 2006 VDB error penny became legendary because it combined an extreme mint anomaly with exceptional preservation. Error coins are highly sought after because they represent a moment when perfection slipped. They are tangible proof of the minting process in action, and collectors compete fiercely for the most dramatic examples. Now, here's something most people miss. Not all errors are equal. Minor imperfections might add modest premiums. But bold, unmistakable mint errors, especially when authenticated and graded at the highest levels, can ignite bidding wars. Think about the psychology here. Wealthy collectors aren't just buying metal. They're buying uniqueness. They're buying status. They're buying the only one of its kind. And demand in the rare coin market has surged in recent years. High net worth individuals are moving capital into tangible assets. Coins are portable, private, historically resilient. When the right coin appears, serious money moves fast. Let me ask you something directly. If a six-figure opportunity could be hiding in something you already own, would you want to know? But here's the urgency. Coins get spent. They get scratched. They get lost. Every year, potential treasures disappear back into circulation or into melting bins because people never looked closely enough. That's the fear you should feel. Not panic, but awareness. Opportunity ignored is opportunity lost. Now imagine the opposite emotion. The excitement of examining your old coin jars tonight. The anticipation of spotting something unusual. The realization that knowledge just turned you into a strategic treasure hunter. And here's a quick reset for you. When was the last time a penny made your heart race? Exactly. If you own old pennies, especially 2006 VDB Lincoln cents, the time to examine them is now. Look closely at the mint mark. Study the surfaces. Search for dramatic anomalies in the strike, lettering, or overall structure. Significant mint errors are visually obvious when you know to look. And here's where authority matters. Any coin that appears unusual should be evaluated by a reputable third-party grading service. Authentication and professional grading are what transform a curiosity into a high-value asset. In top condition, with a confirmed major error, values can escalate rapidly in the current collector market. The rare coin industry thrives on discovery. Auction houses actively seek headline-worthy pieces. Collectors monitor new finds. Social buzz amplifies demand. When a verified rarity surfaces, competition can be intense. A mass-produced coin. A rare mint anomaly. Exceptional condition. Authentication. Competitive demand. Escalating bids. You don't need insider connections. You don't need a vault. You need awareness. You need decisiveness. You need to act before someone else does. Because here's the truth. Somewhere in America, someone is about to discover something remarkable. The only question is whether it will be you or the person who buys your overlooked coin for face value. So tonight, open the drawer. Pull out the jar. Revisit the old coin rolls. Approach them with new eyes, with urgency, with belief. The 2006 VDB Lincoln Penny story proves one powerful lesson. Extraordinary wealth can hide in ordinary places. And sometimes the difference between a penny and $786,000 is simply knowing what you're holding. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin so rare that it could transform your life overnight. Now, picture this. A humble Lincoln penny from 1997, minted with a D mark, sitting quietly in someone's drawer, unaware that it carries a hidden fortune. Sounds impossible? Well, brace yourself, because this isn't just any penny. This is a coin that the collector's world is whispering about. A coin whose market value has skyrocketed to an astonishing $982,000. That's right, nearly $1 million, all wrapped up in a copper disc barely an inch wide. And here's the kicker. You might already own one without even realizing it. Before you scroll away thinking, it's just a penny, let me stop you. When the US Mint makes a mistake, the result can be catastrophic for the mint and life-changing for the collector. And this coin is not just rare, it's legendary. Back in 1997, a seemingly routine batch of Lincoln pennies was struck at the Denver Mint. But somewhere between press and production, an anomaly occurred. A minting error, subtle yet unmistakable, created a one-of-a-kind piece that now commands nearly $1 million from serious collectors. And I don't say serious collectors lightly. These are individuals who have made fortunes from spotting mistakes most of us wouldn't even notice in our lifetime. Here's a little secret. Most people think a penny is worthless, a trinket for vending machines and wishing wells. But the reality is shocking. Errors like the 1997 VDB Lincoln Penny are so rare that demand far exceeds supply. Imagine being the person who found one in a roll of change, only to discover it could be your ticket to financial freedom, or even generational wealth. That's the kind of story that gets hearts racing and palms sweating. And yes, it's happening right now. Now, I know what you're thinking. Could it really be mine? Well, that's the beauty of these coins. Unlike rare paintings or vintage cars, they are out there, quietly waiting for their owners to wake up to their true value. And if you think someone else has already claimed every single one, think again. Coins like this slip under the radar all the time, hiding in drawers, jars, and even old piggy banks. Let's pause for a moment. Picture yourself holding this penny, not just holding it, but realizing it's worth almost $1 million. Think of what that kind of money could do. Securing your retirement, gifting your family financial security, living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. But here's where it gets intense. The market for these coins is hotter than ever. Serious collectors are scouring the country, ready to pay top dollar for the right coin. And if you hesitate, someone else will snatch it first. Now, let me ask you, are you going to let this opportunity slip through your fingers? Or are you ready to uncover a fortune hiding in plain sight? The 1997 D Lincoln Penny is more than just metal. It's a key to a lifestyle most only dream about. And if you find one, the question isn't whether it's valuable. It's how fast you can turn it into the life-changing money you deserve. So here's your chance. Take a moment, check those old coin rolls, examine your collection, or even that dusty jar in the back of your closet. Because what sits quietly today could be your $982,000 tomorrow. Don't wait, don't second guess. The market is moving, collectors are bidding, and your fortune could be right there in your hands. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and felt your heart skip a beat, knowing that what you're holding could change your life forever? Picture this: a small, unassuming Lincoln penny, dated 1995, with a D mint mark. To the untrained eye, it's just another penny in your pocket. But here's the shocking truth: this coin is one of the rarest mint errors ever produced by the United States Mint. And in today's market, collectors are willing to pay a staggering $923,000 for just one. Yes, nearly $1 million for a single penny. Now, take a deep breath and imagine that coin lying in your own collection. Could it be sitting in your drawer, quietly waiting to make you wealthy beyond your wildest dreams? But don't relax just yet, because the window to act is narrower than you think. These coins are vanishing from circulation, snatched up by savvy collectors who understand their true value. And here's the kicker: if you don't know what to look for, you might just overlook it, tossing away what could be your ticket to a life of financial freedom. Let's step back for a moment. In 1995, the Denver Mint produced billions of pennies, but among them, a very few carried a unique minting error. The D mint mark penny with this specific die anomaly is so rare that experts call it a once-in-a-generation find. Its value doesn't just come from age or scarcity. It comes from the story behind it, from the meticulous detail collectors crave, from that moment in history when a single mistake became a masterpiece of numismatic treasure. Think about it. Most coins are worth their face value. 1 cent. That's it. But this tiny, shiny piece of copper? It carries the potential to buy a luxury car, pay off a mortgage, or even fund your dream vacation around the world. Suddenly, that penny isn't just a penny. It's a key to a lifestyle many only fantasize about. And here's where it gets even more exciting. Every time one of these pennies changes hands, the price climbs. The market demand is insatiable, and the people who recognize these coins are serious buyers, not casual hobbyists. Now, I know what you're thinking. A penny worth nearly $1 million? That has to be a joke. And yes, I get it. Sounds like the punchline of a comedy sketch. But I assure you, the numbers don't lie. This is real, tangible, life-altering wealth hiding in plain sight, possibly right under your nose. Here's where it gets urgent. Every day, unsuspecting collectors and casual coin holders pass by these treasures, unaware of their fortune. That means someone, somewhere, is holding the key to nearly $1 million. And it could be you. But time is not on your side. The 1995 D Lincoln Penny error is disappearing from circulation, tucked away into private collections or sold to elite collectors who know its true worth. Missing this opportunity isn't just regret. It's a lifetime of wondering, what if? Ask yourself, is that penny in your jar or drawer just clutter? Or is it a golden ticket? The difference between financial complacency and true wealth is knowing the value of what you hold and acting decisively. Collectors are ready to pay top dollar, but only for coins that are authentic, properly preserved, and found before they vanish forever. The truth is simple. Hesitation can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even close to $1 million. So, inspect your collection. Look carefully. That coin in your hand could be worth more than your car, your savings, even your dreams of luxury living. This isn't just about coins. It's about seizing an opportunity that most people will never even see. And remember, in the world of rare coins, timing is everything. Because when a 1995 D Lincoln Penny with the rare mint error hits the market, it's not just a sale. It's history in motion, and it could be your moment to step into a lifestyle of wealth, freedom, and undeniable prestige. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Look closely, act swiftly, and let a single penny change the trajectory of your life. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. Not just any coin, but a 1992 D Lincoln Penny, With a mint mark so rare, collectors and investors alike would pay nearly $1 million for it today. Yes, you heard that right, $889,000. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, a penny? That can't be real. But here's the truth. Sometimes, the most extraordinary wealth is hiding in the most ordinary places. And today, I'm going to reveal why this tiny piece of copper could be worth a fortune, and why you might already own one without even knowing it. The 1992 VDB Penny error is not just a collector's curiosity. It's a treasure waiting to be claimed. Only a select few exist, making it one of the most coveted coins in the United States. Picture yourself holding this coin at a dinner party, casually mentioning it's worth almost $1 million. I mean, who wouldn't raise an eyebrow at that? But let me be honest, this isn't about bragging. It's about recognizing opportunity, seizing it, and knowing the power of rare, tangible assets in building generational wealth. Here's where it gets exciting. The 1992 VDB Penny with the mint mark error wasn't a planned rarity. It was a mistake. And mistakes, my friends, can be life-changing. The Denver Mint, known for producing billions of coins, accidentally created a handful with a misaligned D that makes each coin unique. Imagine, in a pile of everyday pennies, one small misprint could be your ticket to financial freedom. Now, I know what you're thinking. What are the odds? And that's exactly why this coin is priceless. Scarcity drives demand, and in today's market, rare coins are no longer just collectibles. They're high-value investments. Auction houses, private collectors, and even legacy investors are scrambling to get their hands on one. The fear of missing out is real, and it's justified. Miss this, and someone else's fortune could be your lost opportunity. It's a thrilling reminder that sometimes, luck favors those who are paying attention. And speaking of attention, here's a little twist. Have you ever checked your old coin jars recently? I mean, we all have them, right? The one in the kitchen, the dusty drawer. Maybe that one lonely 1992 VDB Penny is hiding in plain sight. Funny, isn't it? How something so small can hold the power to redefine your life. But that's the beauty of rare coins. Their worth isn't obvious until the right person recognizes it. So, where does that leave you? If you have a 1992 VDB Penny, or even suspect you might, it's time to act. The current market value? $889,000. And that's not a number pulled from thin air. That's real, verified, life-changing money. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar, and the demand is only growing. Every day you wait, someone else might be turning their small mistake into a massive fortune while your opportunity slips by. This isn't just about selling a coin. It's about claiming the wealth you deserve. It's about turning curiosity into capital and history into your advantage. Think of it like uncovering hidden treasure in your own home, a reminder that wealth isn't always found in stocks or real estate. It sometimes sits quietly in a copper circle in your pocket. So, here's the challenge. Dig through your coin jars, check those old collections, and pay attention. That tiny 1992 VDB Penny could be more than just a keepsake. It could be your doorway to a life most only dream of. And trust me, when opportunity knocks this loudly, ignoring it isn't an option. It's time to act, to claim your piece of history, and to step into a world where pennies aren't just money. They're fortunes waiting to be realized. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin so rare that it could instantly transform your life. 1 small cent, minted in 1991 with no mint mark, yet its value isn't just cents, it's astonishingly high. The current market puts it at $729,000. Yes, you heard that right, over $700,000 for a single Lincoln penny. You might be sitting there, thinking, is that really possible? But the truth is, in the world of rare coins, miracles like this aren't myths. They're real, and they're waiting for someone like you to claim them. Now, before we dive deeper, let me ask you something. How often do you get the chance to hold wealth in your hand? A fortune that's small enough to fit in your pocket but big enough to change your life forever? It sounds like a dream, right? Well, for the collectors and investors who understand the secret market of rare pennies, dreams like this are very real. And today, I'm going to show you why the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln Penny is one of the most sought-after coin errors in history, and how it could be your ticket to financial freedom. Let's rewind for a moment. The 1991 penny was minted across the United States, a year like any other, yet one coin slipped through the cracks of history. No mint mark, no glaring error, just a tiny anomaly that only the most discerning collectors could spot. And that's what makes it priceless. In the world of coin collectors, rarity isn't about size or beauty. It's about scarcity, authenticity, and the thrill of possessing something others can only dream about. Picture this. You're at a family gathering, someone casually flips a penny across the table, and you notice, wait, something's different. That ordinary coin in their hand? It could be the $729,000 penny. You feel that rush, that surge of excitement and fear, because if you don't act fast, someone else could cash in on what could have been yours. And here's the kicker. These pennies aren't just rare, they're in extremely high demand. Dealers, investors, and collectors from across the country are constantly searching, bidding, and competing for these hidden treasures. The question is, will you be the one who seizes it, or will you let someone else turn your potential fortune into their reality? Let me pause here, yes, pause, because I have to ask you something that might make you laugh or gasp. Have you ever thought that your forgotten jar of coins in the kitchen drawer could be a mini gold mine? Not joking, millions of Americans pass over these treasures every day. They see pennies, they see cents, but history sees opportunity. And the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is the perfect example. A small, unassuming coin that could hold a fortune. Imagine telling your friends, I sold a single penny for $729,000. Watch their faces. Priceless. But it's not just about luck, it's about knowledge. Knowing what to look for, how to authenticate, and how to reach the buyers who can make your coin worth its true value. This is the market where the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Where a penny isn't just a penny, it's a life-changing asset. And in 2026, with collectors more eager than ever, this coin has become the crown jewel of Lincoln penny errors. Now, here's the part where most people freeze. They think, sure, that's exciting, but what do I do next? This is your moment. Every minute you wait, every day you hesitate, someone else could be cashing in on the very treasure that could elevate your lifestyle. Think about it. The 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny doesn't come around often, and when it does, it sells for hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes approaching $1 million. That's not fantasy, that's verified market value. And here's a little secret the wealthy already know. Collectors pay top dollar for authenticity, scarcity, and provenance. If you have one of these pennies, even tucked away for decades, you could unlock a financial windfall. It's your legacy in coin form, but you have to act with urgency, because this market waits for no one. Those who hesitate, who dismiss the tiny piece of copper as just a penny, are the same people who never experienced the thrill of selling a small coin for a life-changing fortune. So, if you're watching this and you own old pennies, rare coins, or even that forgotten jar of change, take a closer look. That ordinary penny could be extraordinary. That 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be the key to the life you've been dreaming of. Financial freedom, prestige, and the satisfaction of knowing you seized an opportunity others could only envy. Remember, in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the bold, and the time to act is now. Don't let a tiny coin slip through your fingers. It could be your $729,000 moment.